Welcome to Business Future Institute and Artificial Intelligence Monaco Conference. So today we are very happy to bring this type of conversations to the Principality of Monaco. We think that it's very important to talk about artificial intelligence and how artificial intelligence is shaping our lives. Before I start talking about Business Future Institute, the company that I founded, a few words about me. My name is Silvia Andriotto Melia. I'm a business lawyer in Italy and in the US. I have over 12 years experience in wealth management and family office. I studied technology applied to business at UC Berkeley in California, and I'm the founder of Business Future Institute. Our slogan is very simple. Our slogan is preparing you for the future of work and society. Essentially, we have two missions. The first mission is to fight what we think is one of the biggest challenges of the 21st century, one of the biggest challenges of our time, that is redundancy, having jobless societies. In fact, we are all aware of the number of layoffs that there are, especially from tech companies, due to disruption, technology and automation. So this is the first mission of the Business Future Institute. I wanted to start with a short video, one of the most successful tech pioneers of our time, and hear what he thinks about the future of work.
Where will things end up? Long term, I don't know what long term is. Maybe it's 10, 20 years, something like that. For me, that's long term. My prediction is that work will be optional.
Optional?
Optional. So...
We'll take that.
Yeah. I mean, if you go out long enough, assuming there's a continued improvement in AI and robotics, which seems likely, the money will stop being relevant at some point in the future.
So very powerful statements, I find, right? So work will be optional and money will be perhaps irrelevant. So we are going to face, if he's right, a very profound transformation of work as we know it today. Let's look at some data. I took some data from the Future of Jobs report by the World Economic Forum. According to the Future of Jobs report, we will have, AI, of course, is the main driver of change. 44% of skills will need updating. 23% of jobs will need change by 2027. The impact is on 69 million new roles created and 83 million jobs displaced. Over 50% of the workforce will require training. Reskilling and upskilling are now strategic priorities. So education is becoming the new infrastructure, hence the reason why I set up the Business Future Institute. So my call to action is companies and institutions must lead this transition. Coming to the second mission of the Business Future Institute, we are now all aware of the powerful impact that technology is having in our life, but the flip side is the negative impact on our cognitive abilities. In fact, several studies demonstrate how we have our focus, our memory decline, and we have certainly an increased decline on critical thinking. Let's hear what one of the most prominent professors of neuroscience, human learning and brain development says about the impact of technology on our brains.
So a sad fact our generation has to face is this. Our kids are less cognitively capable than we were at their age. Since we've been standardizing and measuring cognitive development since the late 1800s, every generation has outperformed their parents, and that's exactly what we want. We want sharper kids. And the reason for this largely has been school. Each generation spends more time in school. We use school to develop our cognition. Congratulations, you see your correlation. Until Gen Z. Gen Z is the first generation in modern history to underperform us on basically every cognitive measure we have, from basic attention to memory to literacy to numeracy to executive functioning to even general IQ, even though they go to more school than we did. So why? What happened? What happened around 2010 that decoupled schooling from cognitive development? It can't be schools. Schools basically look the same. It can't be biology. This hasn't had enough time to change. The answer appears to be the tools we are using within schools to drive that learning. Across 80 countries, as Jean was just saying, if you look at the data, once countries adopt digital technology widely in schools, performance goes down significantly, to the point where kids who use computers about 5 hours per day in school for learning purposes will score over 2/3 of a standard deviation less than kids who rarely or never touch tech at school. And that's across 80 countries.
Yeah, and this for context, when he talks about Generation Z, the Generation Z is the generation in between 20 and 30 years old, are the ones that are approaching the workforce. And this generation seems to be the first one not to outperform the previous generation, and they find this data shocking. So how do we want to intervene? How do we want to move forward? Certainly through tailored education, and by the way, AI can help on this. Dialogue, conferences like the one we are organizing today, and publications. This is how the Business Future Institute operates. Who we are a team of experts. For now, the disciplines that we touch span from legal tech, artificial intelligence and education, cybersecurity, future of finance, decentralized finance, and also the space economy that I find fascinating. Coming back to the publications, our first publication was launched at UC Berkeley in California a couple of years ago. The book is Business Future, and we are proud to say that because we care about the future, all the revenues have been devoted to the Ocean Cleanup, a company that is busy cleaning up the ocean from plastic. So far, we were able to clean the equivalent of 413 football fields of plastic. Without further ado, because we have an exciting long line of speakers ahead, I leave the floor to my colleague, Leonardo Fabri. Thank you.